what's going on. Let's see what happens. All right, so I did numerology before the reading, right? Meanwhile, back at the ranch is NBT Sky, you know that. You check the hands. Anyway, so I decided that I was gonna throw the bones on the board. I don't know how clear this is for you, but I decided I'm gonna throw the bones on the actual board that I did the numerology on, just for fun. So let's see what happens. So y'all know I'm not cheating, y'all. And I hope this is recording properly. Let me make sure this is recording properly, because I be doing buffoonery. Let me see. I feel like it is. Yeah, I feel like it is. I hope that it is. I have to see right now. Alright, so yeah, I know I've been gone for a minute. I decided that I didn't feel like using a regular board today. So let's look. I'm still gonna do the tarot, but just for fun. Alright, so we got, you had to have looked at the previous video to understand what's going on, right? So we have the United States. The question was, who's better in the seat, Trump or Biden? So I decided I was going to look at this from numerology first. So here we got the United States, which is broken down into 4, which is Saturn, which is representing the tarot card, the World. And then we have the Jack. We have the butter knife. So, you know, what this is discussing is the United States. We're not talking about of America. We're just using this. The United States has this ability to play the game. They know how to play the game. There's no action right now. And I'm not saying like zero action, but the action is low. The game is being played. So right now they just chilling. Meanwhile, I think the question more so was who was better for the black community anywho. So here we got America that lands in fire, which is Mercury, which is a magician. Now, when you're talking about the magician, this is somebody who comes in and has the ability to take all tools of life and create the issue is, you know, America takes more losses, low key. It seems big to the population, but technically, you know, the way America sees it, it's a small loss. We have Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., the coin. As y'all already know from previous readings, the coin doesn't necessarily always mean money, but there's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of money involved, a lot of assets involved, a lot of life involved, a lot of the physicalities involved. Now, this is about trying to kind of end and kind of make his reign a little bit muggy. You know, and there's ancestor energies, you know, these dark ancestor energies. They kind of look away from that because there's no bias. Now, in how we call him, which is Joe Biden, usually you see the doorknob is there. This is about opening up opportunities, period. The population sees him as having the ability to open up opportunities. At the same time, as people that's going to block opportunities, people that's going to expose secrets and so on and so forth. Now, you come over here into Pluto, you got journey, you got the dreams, and you got health. So these are things that people are, you know, his opponents, whether he know it or not, may try to target. His ability to travel freely, move among the people freely, promote his ideas, concepts, and dreams freely. And then, of course, I'm sorry, that's the heart, you know, and they challenging his, where his heart really is. Is it really for the people or is it for something else? This is where, you know, that little, cloud of secrets. This is what's going to be exposed at the end of the day. You know, is he for, you know, the natural? So let's see. Somebody's, you know, some type of energy is trying to disrupt. But we got memory. So there's things that is not being remembered, or that's being sliced off or cut off or removed, that the whole population would need. He would need to be able to be comfortable enough to enlighten everybody else about things that people are not willing to address, that's being cut off, that's being knocked off, that's being blocked. It's always a fear factor. Anyway, under the sun comes this magnifier. Now, obviously it's landing on the all white area, which is nothingness. This is, I don't want nobody to know. So we're going to respect that over there. Alright, the life bone is down, which is, you know, kind of interesting because it lands right here. You know, there's a, I don't want you to know what's lost. Maybe because it may cause a panic. You know, maybe because it'll cause a disruption in the energy. But I don't really want you to know what's at stake to be lost. And that may be a discussion in secrets. Meanwhile, African American. So I decided to look up that. Things that need to be fixed. The wheel, the cycle of events, the ancestors, who we are, what we represent, where we come from, our ability to tap in, you know, our ability to think and create. These are the things that have to be acknowledged, respected at all times. So the secret is, does Biden actually acknowledge those things and respect those things and promote those things? Or is there a secret agenda behind it? Meanwhile, back in the ranch, like I said, it has to be addressed, and these are things that need to be fixed, whether it be within our own community or, you know, between politics in our own community. It needs to be fixed, period, or addressed. Trump, this feminine energy pops up right here. The Magi, Mercury, 5. You know, he's aggressive. The Magician. The Magician has the, like I said, has the ability to take all tools and manifest into reality what they want. Whether it's being used correctly or not is another story. Now, you know, there's a large, Trump sees this as, you know, there's large losses going on in Trump's world. And this needing to work together, being able to build together, knowing who to give to, like I told y'all before in the previous reading. Without this, there's a large loss. That's just that. It's just that simple. Love. Yeah, there's no love and war with Trump. And that's just that. Now, there's a lot of people that's not supporting or is not willing to support Trump. And that's what this is showing. On the sideline, there's a lot of people that do not want to support Trump, that does not support Trump, period. This marriage, the African American, as you see, the ring lands on African. This is what needs to be looked at the end of the day. What is the agreement? What is the contract? What is the marriage? What's sticking this cycle in place? What needs to be fixed? And as you see, this is sitting here pointing at the African. So we have to look at that, because a lot of this tension is always going to come from not being funny, but it's always going to come from the fact that there's this ancestral cycle, and it's not even our ancestors, but it's an ancestral cycle that continues to take place that creates all this friction in the African American community that has to be addressed. So let's look at what the cards say real quick. Let me put these bones up real fast. I don't feel like changing stuff, so I'm gonna just throw the cards down real quick. Y'all know I had to show y'all the bones so y'all know I didn't cheat y'all. Alright, let's see what the card is gonna say about it real quick. So Donald Trump comes up as the Magician. Biden comes up as the Sun. The 10 and the 1. His whole name comes up as Judgment. But yeah, Donald John Trump comes up as the Magician. Ooh, thank you. And then his nickname comes up under what is it? It's supposed to be Jupiter the Wheel. So let's see what happens after that. Alright, so let's look at Trump first. so the first card that's coming down, right, is the 8. So the energy is kind of like walk away kind of energy. You know, it's something, let's say, yeah, he's feisty, all hell may be breaking loose, but there's this, you know, last term or the last time he was in office, is like, yeah, I'm gonna walk away, but I'm coming right back. That's just that. Alright, so here we got, you know, his mindset is, I have wealth, I have money, I am stable, I am able to create this. And you bring this Empress in, it just verifies. He's like, yo, I am who I am, period. I got money, I have connections, I have wealth, I have that. And I'll move on that. That's just how he coming. And there goes the Sun. And his thing is this. My method is I'm going to shed light on things that other people will not. Meanwhile, when he's dealing with people that he deals with is, you know, a little blinding. But at the end of the day, is I'm going to show y'all what everybody else won't show y'all. I'm going to expose what other people won't expose. And that's where, you know, it gets a little bit shaky. So let me look at Biden real quick. Right. Right. Alright, so when you're talking about Biden, right, this is about action. And it's about connections. It's about being able to work together. It's about who he's going to give to. This is something that he's going to have to perfect when dealing with Trump. Let me see something else. It can't be let the chips fall where it may in this particular situation at all. So it's let me hurry up and address, let me hurry up and deal with, let me hurry up and converse with, let me hurry up and communicate with other people to figure out, you know, where I could get this help from, where I could get this information from, where I could get the same connections from. Not saying that he don't or he can't, but that's just, you know, let me see what's in between there. Alright, so in between them, this is an emotional fuss. You know, it's an emotional fuss. Whichever one of them lose, they gonna be in their feelings. I'm not even about to sit here and lie to you. They gonna feel some type of way. They gonna feel some type of way. But let me see what else is going on. Who's better, though? Is the question. Who's better? And then I'm off this thing. Let me see. Alright, so Trump's approach is a little bit more aggressive. So it's one of these things where I'm gonna block you in every direction. But he knows that he always looks for the loopholes. When it comes to Biden, you got what? The 7. So it's like, dude, I worked my ass off. I invested in gaining the trust of the population to get this done. I'm gonna have to throw down another card because this is coming out as what they going through. So let me see the outcome. Alright, so Trump's aggressiveness clearly makes the majority, especially in the African American community, a little bit nervous. You know, they concept is, oh, he's all about money, this, that, and the third, looking for the loopholes, trying to get up out of it, not for the people kind of thing. That's a vast majority's thought on it. Biden here, he gets the 10 of coins. According to these cards, Biden still would be more fitting for the position at this time. And that's just how the cards came down. Not being funny, not being biased. So, alright, so let me see something. What's in the middle of this before I leave y'all? I'm bugging. The good old 9. The 9 of Wands. Listen. At the end of the day, when you're going for the office, it's all the same fuss, right? They both kind of facing the same issue. They just got different backings, and we all know that. So with that being said, it's still gonna point towards, you know, Biden being more fitting for the African American community. That's what it's gonna go for. But you know, all things are subject to change. But that's how the cards came down. So I'm not getting ready to sit here and be funny. Let me see. So, in the African American community, it's more so balance, justice, you know, the weighing. And even when you look at this on the cards, for the African American, going towards Biden, he got the feather. Going towards Trump, he got the heart. Of course, we know the heart weighs heavier than the feather. And you know the term. You know, the heart has to be lighter than the feather. So this is about finding balance, justice, and equality in the African community. And so the feather is still pointing towards Joe Biden. Not being funny, but that's what it said. So, anyway, according to this reading, Biden is probably most likely to have his ass back in the seat. It's just that simple. Anyway, I will talk to you later. It's NBT Sky. You already know. Talk to you later.